Welcome back. You're watching NewsX with me, Malvika. We have some major breaking news coming in from Telangana. A Dalit woman has lodged a complaint with the Mirchowk police alleging that the Mirchowk ACP has been sexually harassing her by frequently parking his car in front of her house and intimidating her. She stated that despite filing a complaint in June, no action was taken, forcing her to meet the ACP personally to seek justice. The victim released a video accusing the ACP of sending obscene messages and harassing several women over phone calls. According to her, the ACP allegedly demanded that she meet him alone and spend time with him, assuring that justice would be served only if she obeyed him. In the video, the woman also claimed that Mirchowk police officers made repeated phone calls to her, allegedly pressuring her on behalf of the ACP. Now, NewsX has exclusively accessed the copy of the FIR that has been registered by the woman in this case, and we have the FIR copy with us over here. Now, you can of course see over here that this has been registered in Hyderabad's Mirchowk police station, and various sections of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, including sections 78, 79, 75, 74, 115 subsection 2 and 351 subsection 1 have been filed with regards to the case. Now, these of course include not just harassment but also criminal intimidation and other such sections. Now, you can also see that the date that the FIR was registered was the 10th of June, and as the woman also stated in her video statement that we just told you about, she said that despite the complaint being registered in June, no action has been taken as of now, and apart from the ACP, other police officers of the station also harassed her in order to pressurize her into taking back her complaint. Now, if we take a look at the contents of the complaint, you can see that it is a request to take necessary action against Aditya Jain and two unknown neighborhood women for sexual harassment and physical assault. The complainant stated that she and her husband are involved in a family legal dispute and she currently lives alone with her 13-year-old son. Taking advantage of a vulnerable situation, Aditya Jain, who resides in a locality, has been stalking her, passing vulgar comments and making obscene suggestions for a long time. He frequently loiters around her residence and tries to engage in inappropriate conversations. On several occasions, when she went out to buy groceries, he follows her and offers to take her along on his bike, which she has always refused. And again on the evening of 8th of June 2025 at around 7:30 p.m. while she was sitting outside her house, a neighborhood woman came to her and relayed that Aditya Jain had told her, while she is sitting outside her house, tell her to come and sit with him and live with him. Deeply insulted and disturbed by this, she went to confront Aditya Jain about his indecent remarks. Shockingly, instead of denying or apologizing, he crossed all limits of decency and said, "How long will you stay alone? Your husband is never going to return. You stay with me, be with me sexually, and he will take care of her household. My wife is not home right now." When she protested and abused him for such vulgarity, he grabbed her hand by saying that using expletives in fact, and the lady along with her daughter together attacked her physically. During this scuffle, Aditya Jain groped her by touching her waist in a disgusting and shameful manner. She immediately dialed 100, upon which he released her by saying that even police cannot do anything to him, and also said to her that if she registers a police complaint, he threatened to remove her clothes publicly. However, the trauma of the incident impacted her health, and today she came to the police station with the request to take immediate and necessary legal action against Aditya Jain and two unknown women for their shameful and unlawful acts. So, these are the details of the FIR that has been registered. We see that over here as well. And this complaint had been registered against this man named Aditya Jain as well as two other women from the neighborhood. However, we are learning that the ACP as well went on to threaten and harass her, and the police officials in fact intimidated her in order to take back her complaint. So, those are the details that we are tracking. We have a copy of the FIR for you exclusively as well as we speak, and you can see that on your screens as well, the woman has now also issued a video statement where she has she's gone into detail about all of the trauma that she went through during this time. However, we're learning that no action has been taken so far. So those are the big details that we're tracking currently. And you can see on your screens as well the FIR copy that has been accessed by NewsX, that has been registered with various sections of the BNS having been filed against this man and the women from the neighborhood. I have with me Mr. N.V. Subhash, BJP spokesperson, who joins us on this big story. Sir, thank you for taking the time to speak with us. And we're of course taking a look at these big claims being made by a woman in Telangana who is accusing the ACP of sexual harassment, who is saying that she has been, she filed this complaint way back in June and she has been repeatedly pressurized to take back her complaint. When we look at such a situation of positions of power being used like this to intimidate and harass a woman, what do you have to say on this big case?
Bharatiya Janata Party Telangana condemns this kind of action against the Dalit movement. That too, the police who are supposed to protect the citizens of this the state, they themselves are doing this kind of a unethical things. We have also came to know yesterday itself, and we are going to plan, and then we are going to check out the situation on that. And once we can say that from past 2 years, after Revant Reddy government, who had really literally promised many poll promises during the eve of assembly elections in 2023 about empowering Dalits and empowering Dalit women also, when we see the manifesto on that. This kind of situation, if it is had it been on the citizen, if the citizen has taken, any of the citizen has taken this kind of an issue, or this kind of a the homicide, the culprit, then the police would have taken on the action. Once the police themselves has taken this kind of an issue, who is going to protect on that? This is very, very shameful. It is so much atrocities, and we demand an immediate suspension of the DCP Mirchowk in that. Why this incident has been kept in abeyance from so many days? Because the Home Minister himself is the Chief Minister of the state, and he has to take an immediate action. I don't know whether he knows it or not, or deliberately he wants to protect the DCP so that it will not come out in the public. But in your screen, when I've seen this, the FIR has been given, FIR has been shown on that, and why the Revant Reddy government is dilly-dallying on that? What is the police doing? What is Telangana friendly police? They always claim on that, and the police themselves do this kind of outward incidents, especially on the Dalit women. Then where to go? How to protect? How safe are we in Telangana government? How people are safe on that? And definitely Bharatiya Janata Party the condemns on that. We are going to make a big issue about it. And there are so many incidents earlier also where Dalits have been tortured. Dalits have been given a lot of displacement from their lands also, when they are about to the government of Telangana wanted to acquire the lands in SCs which is near to Revant Reddy's assembly constituency. This kind of incidents have happened. So many people, they don't want to go out of the villages, and ultimately just yielding the pressure of the Bharatiya Janata Party, the whole project has to be abandoned on that. And this kind of outward incidents should not happen in further, and we demand an immediate the suspension, and justice should be done to the Dalit woman. She has her own home, and this guy, this police, just for the parking issue, and then abusing her, and then taking into account, sending vulgar messages. I don't know. I don't have any words to say. When the law protect agencies themselves break the law, where do people go? This is our question. Where do the people go?
Absolutely, sir. And as you also said, this is a failure of the police as well of the state. And we have the FIR copy with us where the woman has clearly stated that she has physical evidence. The doctors have recorded all sort of external injuries that she had. There is videographic evidence of the accused persons threatening to kill her as well. And it's not just the person, but also other women involved in this as well. When we see such sort of harassment, not just harassment but physical assault as well being carried out so publicly, and especially if we take into consideration the fact that the woman comes from a scheduled caste, a backward caste, what sort of punishment should then be meted out? How can we bring justice to this person who has been facing this harassment for so long?
The DCP should be suspended immediately, and whatever best the law is available in the state, state as well as in the country about harassing Dalit women and women. This kind of the statement should be this kind of action should be taken immediately on that. And we question Revanth Reddy, who himself is the Home Minister of the state, who is not taking any action. He should have taken any action, because if this case is something else, like some other ordinary citizen does, the police will come swiftly, they take action, and government also takes action on that. So whatever laws are evading laws, available laws, I don't know what are the laws, I'm not a lawyer, but immediate action should be taken, suspended, and his pension also should be stopped on that, and she should be put behind bars, so that any person in the state will not act this kind of an action, and injustice should not be done to any woman in the state or any person in the state. And we demand that immediately. Why, after June 20th, this is already December, ma'am. Why, the Congress government is dilly-dallying? Is he really giving lot of money through other sources to
yes,
the Revanth Reddy's government, the Congress government, or why is he he's been shielded? Why he's been just protected? And
absolutely, absolutely, sir. Thank you so much for joining us with your perspective on that story as well. But we'll shift